Hey there, Ashley here from Fields Accounting Firm, and welcome to my channel. If you have not been made aware, this is actually the last and final year where your business meals will be 100% deductible. So I wanted to run by you 4 requirements on the Internal Revenue Service's site to determine if your meals are truly 100% deductible. So the first requirement is the business owner or an employee, pretty much a member of your company, must be present at the time of sale. The second requirement is you must be buying food from a restaurant for immediate consumption, meaning they are preparing your food in the back to bring to your table for you to eat immediately, pretty much. The reason why they have this stipulation is because if you buy food from a grocery store, such as like a frozen turkey or frozen meat, and you don't intend on eating that food immediately, it's actually not considered 100% deductible. It has to be food for immediate consumption. Maybe you go to the bakery or the deli, or you buy one of those ready-to-go meals that you just pretty much warm up at the office. That pretty much qualifies, but buying frozen foods, it unfortunately does not qualify, okay? Sorry, I didn't make the rules, and of course that's on the website for you to fact check. The third requirement is you can only claim expenses for year 2022 only. The deduction actually started the end of 2020, but it ends, the last day is January 1st, 2023. So pretty much you may be, hopefully, already caught up on your tax return. So most people are going to file year 2022 next year. So pretty much all of your meals for tax year 2022 is deductible if it meets these criteria from the Internal Revenue Service. And the last and final requirement is the meals cannot be lavish. Now, what does the Internal Revenue Service mean by this, pretty much? So it cannot be from deluxe restaurants. Okay, I'm here in Atlanta. It may not be considered ethical for just a regular day out with your staff to eat at Ruth Chris. Now, it may be feasible if it's a annual luncheon or an employee appreciation dinner, but if it's just a regular outing where you're treating your staff, well then deluxe restaurants, any food from a resort are actually excluded from the deduction. Okay? So now that you know the 4 requirements, a business owner or a member of your staff must be present. You must consume food from an actual restaurant that intends for their customers to eat their food immediately. And you are only claiming expenses for the current tax year, such as 2022, and those meals cannot be lavish. I did want to also bring to your attention what can be included in that cost. So, of course, you're claiming the meals. You can also deduct the taxes as well as the tips. Now, business owners are confusing transportation in meals when claiming this deduction, and unfortunately, you have to separate the two. Transportation to the restaurant is not part of the meal, okay? It's not, unfortunately, it is not. You must separate your transportation. So maybe you used Uber or a transportation company to get you or the member of your staff to the restaurant. You need to include that under a separate expense called transportation. Do not combine these expenses. Another popular topic surrounding the 100% business meal deduction is entertainment expenses. Now, a lot of business owners, especially those that come to my office, have, a lot of employees, and they take them, just part of the incentives to raise morale, they take their employees to entertainment events. Now, on the Internal Revenue site, they actually have this very plainly written out. In order to claim your entertainment expenses, maybe the concert tickets and your meals, you have to actually separate them. Just like you would transportation to a restaurant, you want to make sure you separate your entertainment expenses from your meals. The Internal Revenue Service does not want you combining these expenses. They actually want you to do your due diligence and keep up with your records by separating these expenses, because they are not 100% deductible, your entertainment expenses, and has nothing to do with the business meal portion. Okay, so I hope that this information helped you. Ask me any questions that you may have in the comment section. I will love to answer your questions. Also remind you that I did include that link here on the video to the Internal Revenue Service publication site, where you can actually get more information. Maybe you need more information on what's considered a lavish meal. They actually have hyperlinks that would direct you to the different sections of the publication to explain in more detail. Until next time, bye.